foggy today. Oh man. But it's a late start to the weekend, but an early morning. I had to work Friday, Saturday this week. It's alright. There was 2 events going on today, Sunday. One was for IFO, Import Face-Off, drag racing, which I would have liked to get the red car back out, but I still want to dive into it and get it sorted and see what was going on with the steering. I might have to redo the rack or figure out, my inner outer tie rod situation. But that car is going to be, sitting for a little bit. I would have liked to get it out today. There's one other event going on, and that's for autocross, which again I would have liked to get the red car out there, but the parking lot choice for the event today is just not the best. So I opted to get the white car out. We're going to be going to Import Face-Off. I'm going to be drag racing the Civic, get a baseline for this car. When I went out in the red car the first time, I started off with like a 16 something because I didn't really know what I was doing. I got down to 15.46, I believe. I'll pull up the time slip here. With the red car, I didn't know what I was doing, and I just kept going back and forth, back and forth. Like I wouldn't let the car cool down. I wouldn't check my tire pressure. I was just going out, doing a run, and coming back in. But it was pretty nice. I was able to keep up with a couple cars, surprisingly being, 15 seconds. But the white car factory, I was looking up what people's times were factory for the quarter mile, and really it's been like low 15s to even high 7 or high 14s. So that's like OEM bone stock. I don't have anything done power wise. I have Honda, which the biggest thing is gonna have like VTEC sooner, but it doesn't add power really. And then I do have lighter wheels and tires, and that's about it. I have and the muffler delete. I don't have the muffler on there. It's just like a straight pipe through with a tiny like bullet style muffler, which hopefully 1 horsepower. I don't know. I don't think it will really do much but other than sound, because I still have the stock piping on the exhaust there. So really it'll come down to driver mod and seeing if I can get off the line quick enough. I would really like to hit, like I'm saying, a low 15, but to get into the 14s would be sick. If I get into a 14, I'll be happy. The transmission on this car, the synchros kind of suck, especially getting into second gear is always kind of tricky for me, going fast, like going to stop. If I'm already like kind of rolling, it goes in pretty easy, but from a dead stop going from first to second, it's always like a guessing game. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So really I just want to get that. If I can click it into second, I think we'll be all right. Hopefully get down to a 14. Mile an hour wise, it's still a little under 100. I think in the red car I only got to like 89 or so, but that car is a lot lighter, so that's the reason why I got a lower 15, I would assume. But right now I'm gonna go to a car wash. This is my prep for this. I didn't think about going till last night. The guy sent me the link, and it's only like $50 for, I think there's 3 test and tune sessions. So it's like an hour blocks of just, you can get back in line, and if there's nobody in line, you go. We're gonna do that, and then so I'm gonna go to the car wash. Unfortunately, I filled up my tank with gas yesterday, not knowing I was gonna go today. I would have rather have less gas for less weight. And then same thing with the interior. I would have rather pulled out the seats and then put just only my bucket seat on the front here for lightweight, because the stock seats weigh a lot. They're like a good 30 pounds each, 30, 40 pounds even maybe. And the back seats don't really weigh much. I'm gonna pick it back up when I get to the car wash. Again, just a October morning. It's like super fall season. I made it here. The rear wheels the brake pads burn like orange. It's kind of weird. The front pads are black. Like, that's terrible. They're super dirty. They look almost like gunmetal gray. The car itself isn't. Yeah, it's pretty dirty also. It's just a bunch of crap. A bunch of fingerprints. I haven't driven it or washed it since I went to PIR 2 weekends ago. Hopefully going back out next weekend for the last season ender. I would have liked to take the red car out to that event also, but the oil pan has been giving me issues. So I'm just not gonna take that car out anymore this season. Maybe for like a cruise or something, but should be good. This is gonna be the solvent for that. If you don't use this, start using this because this stuff works the best. It's still pretty dirty, but a lot cleaner than what it was. So much cleaner. You can actually see the wheel again. Dry it off and then start heading that way towards the drag strip. This event really is mainly based Hondas. So many more Hondas than anything out here, which is kind of nice because really I don't know, like, car scene has kind of died out here. I'm not gonna lie, but to finally, get out here and do something is pretty cool. We'll see. Gonna get checked in, teched in, registered, and then we'll be good to go. All right, made it out. Doing my quick checks. I really only got to check my oil. I mean, I forgot my tire pressure gauge, but I'll borrow somebody's. Car made it, got registered, set in line. Like I said, mainly Honda based. You can see all the tails from the hatches. There's so many Hondas out here. But I'm gonna get with this guy and then get in line for tech. Then we'll be good to go. Really, like I said, hoping for a 14. Whether it be low or high, right? 14's a 14. In a stock car would be pretty sick. The show here is not that great, but it's pretty cool because for the most part the cars here are local. I mean, like, come on, what it. I'll do a walk around over there, but for now I'm gonna get in line and get tagged. Like, it's a stock SI with a 360 cam on the back. Come on, dude. I got the car all checked in. It's funny, the guy there that was running the tech, he's like, why would you bring a stock Civic? And then he asked me what I would run, and I told him I think I'll be close to a 15. And he laughed at me. He said, you'd be lucky to get a 16. And then one of the other guys was like, 15.5 is what you shoot for. So man, really hoping I can squeeze a 14 out of it so that I can prove both of those guys wrong. But we'll see. Got in line now. I'm just gonna get something to eat and then come back. I think they said they're gonna start racing about 10 o'clock. It's like 20 minutes or so till, but I don't want to be one of the first ones out there. I want to let them get some, you know, heat into the track, and then figure out the car from there. Drag race in the SI. I'm racing a EK with a GSR swap. Said he had it dynoed with T-Rev at 150. So we'll see how we do, right? We'll just leave it there. I don't know. He's gonna do a burnout. I'm not. I'm super nervous. He's on studless winter tires, so he said he ran a 14.7 at the last event. So we'll see on this one where we're at, where we stand. It's been about a year since I've been out here, so I don't think I even remember how to get out of the. But I mean, that's drag racing, right? Quick run and done. I mean, some people are like super for it, I get it, but coming from road racing and, you know, circuit racing, autocross, doing this is kind of boring. But I mean, it's just fun to get a baseline. Like I said, a baseline. I do want to supercharge this car once I get another daily for my daily. I want to get another auto fit, really is the goal, and then just keep that, you know, fairly stock, and then supercharge this, let it really breathe, and then come back. Or I would really, goal would be to make like 350 horsepower wise. But I mean, that was less nerve-wracking, but all the nerves are out. I'm still super hungry, so my stomach still is going crazy. The one thing that also kind of sucks about drag racing, well, this specifically, is the way that there's like a bunch of people in line, so you have to kind of wait a good while to even get going. So it's not. That's why I think it's not that fun. Like, I'd rather go do a 20-minute session on track. So we'll see what my time was. I'm guessing like a 15.6. Thank you. Dang, I did a 15.8. He did a 14.7. That dude was flying. But I'm going to Burger King, so either way, I'm still winning. Let's go. The RT, he did a 0.23. I did a 0.21. 60 foot, he did a 2.2. I did a 2.5, and then he was just gone. Really, if I could clean that front part leaving, or maybe use a launch control on the next one. Car feels fine. All right, this time I'm going up another FG2, two-door SI. He's got a Hoosier tire though, full bolt-ons. He's been doing this for like 6 years, he said. When I first saw him roll in, he was on I guess doing a burnout, but his tires were not spinning.
toasting clutch. Yeah, buddy. He's got a helmet on, so he's got to be fast, right? We'll see. I thought my nerves would be down, but they're still up. Not gonna lie. Oh, see, he was like spinning like crazy. Busted his car. Dang it. All right, we should be up. He just told me he runs he's full bolt-ons, K20, he runs a 14 something. He has slicks on now, and he said he was running high 13s. So we'll see how this goes. Doing a fat burnout right now too. So I'm just here for the fun, right? We'll see how this goes. I'm staged. So hot. Hopefully I did better. I felt like it took off better. The reaction time was like a 1.82. The last one was a 2.56 or something like that. I didn't catch the board at the very end. But that was good. It felt good. For those 16 seconds or less, I'm free. Right. It's like something blasting the radius. Dang it. 15-8 again. He ran a 14-0. Which is crazy. I did a 15-8. I did a 1.42 reaction time, 2.5, 6.8, 10.3. I did 89 miles an hour. 89.98. The last one I did 89.12. And I did a 15.87. 15.81 this time around. But I'm gonna park the car. Let it chill out for a little bit. This one, solo run. Nobody wanted to run with me. There was a 9th gen on the right hand side, but he's trying to race this Prius. So I guess we'll see. This Challenger's actually coming up, so I might just race him. So everybody on this line has been getting grouped up for. They've been getting grouped up to be racing with each other. So it looks like we're up next. This is gonna be my 3rd run, and I'm gonna send it a little harder this time than last, just because I'm gonna go home after this one. I'm actually kind of tired of being here and waiting. Really, I've only been in that lane, so to be in this lane is a little bit different, just a little bit. Not by much. You know, fat burnout. We're staged. I feel like I'm rolling on this side. going through that 16-0. What the F? This car is a slug. I'm not even gonna hang out. I'm going home. Let me go look. I wanna go look at the lanes one more time. Nah. I'm out of here. And just like that, made it back home. 15.8. I didn't wanna, unfortunately, no 14. I didn't want to keep sending it with the axles being a weak link. The guy in the silver 8th gen ended up snapping an axle and his trans actually. So I got that 15, got back home. Thankfully I was able to wash the car as well. I gotta do one more event next month for PAR, and I really wanted to go in the red car. But the oil pan issue is just, I don't want to redo a gasket if the oil pan is like warped or bent. So I'm waiting for, I got a new one, should be in the mail, should be here hopefully soon. But the red car is just gonna sit for now. The header's broken as well. This is still set up in race form with wheels, tires, brake pads, rotors. I'm just gonna take the muffler off though. I'm gonna take the muffler off and put my stock muffler back on, just because it's kind of annoying being super loud and only running 15 seconds. I'm kidding, but because it's just kind of annoying. But come race day, I'll just swap it out. It's just 2 bolts. It's super simple setup. One other thing I do want to do is I have winter tires for the white car. I would like to drive somewhere, in the snow. I'm planning on going back to California in December. Thankfully I was able to pick these up for the free. So these are MR wheels, Evo MR BBS 17.8 plus 35 or 38, 17.8 plus 38 or 35, I don't know exactly. They're pretty well worn, right? Bunch of rock chips on this one, but one of them is bent, so I want to get that fixed. I was thinking about cleaning up the curb rash on them and repainting them, but I like this gray color. Oh man, the spokes are kind of hit there too. And I mean, it's just a winter setup, so it doesn't really have to be perfect. I don't want to get stuck again like I did last year. My car was stuck for like 3 days, so I'm gonna put these Blizzaks back on and then have those as a winter set for the SI. As for that, I'm not gonna really do anything else and just swap the muffler over. Maybe tinker with the red car a little bit, but really just that. I want to get something to eat, edit this, and then go to sleep. So the next one